Kasi ever since talagang nag-resist na sila. Ayaw namin merong mining operation dito. Pero sige, yung mining company ito na nagpumilit, kaya yun yung nangyari. Sige, parang lumalala yung situation. Basta yung lahat ang binanggit ko na yan, ito na yung mga the last 2 quarters, ito na yung nangyari. So, in July, nag-file kami hindi naman nag-file, nag-submit kami ng report sa Commission on Human Rights based na sa mga finding na commission namin. Ito na yung mga news clipping na nag-take nung news na yun.
What we lack is sufficient protection of the government from mining violations. Mining is a helpful and beneficial business, but the thing that's missing is the fact that it's not properly being regulated. If mining companies in the Philippines are being properly monitored, problems such as spills and leakages can easily be avoided. Also, the quality of life and the value of health will increase in the areas which rely on mining as a primary source of income.
Kung sa government policies po, it means hindi po nila napapatupad yung government policies for mining sa mga local areas.
Actually, it's not a question of kung napapatupad ko. Pinapatupad nila. The question is, tama ba yung policy?
Iba-ibang aspect. Halimbawa, kung government policy, yung aspect lang ng consent sa local government, sa community affected, wala talaga yun. Dinidisregard yung pag-consent, yung pagpayag ng community, ng local government. Sinasabi lang nila natin, dahil ito ay national development project, ito na lang kayo, hindi na kailangan. Kailangan yung pagpayag nyo, yung consent nyo, dahil ang argument naman lagi nila sinasabi for the development naman ito ng whole nation, bansa, etc. So, isa yun, pag-disregard yung sa right. Second, yung economic aspect, yan, yung parang yung fiscal regime ng mining, mali talaga yung mapupunta doon sa Pilipinas, sa bansa ng Pilipinas, dahil taxes lang, limited to taxes yung makukuha niya. Tapos ano pa yun, depende pa yun kung kailan kikita yung mining company, kung kailan niya una mababawi yung ginastos niya, saka lang siya mag-start na magbayad pag kumita na. So ibig sabihin, parang habang pinubukan niya yung lupa, habang nagde-demolish siya ng bahay, habang pinapalayas niya yung mga nakatira dyan, wala siyang binibigay pa sa gobyerno. So parang yun nga, parang isang klaseng example yung Rapuraku. Parang kumita sila ng 200 million plus, ang napunta lang at 1.8%. So, parang napunta lang sa gobyerno doon sa Rapuraku ay 0.99%. So, mga nasa 200 billion lang yan. Napunta sa gobyerno, pero kumita sila ng nasa kanila yung 99% ng profit.
So, ano-ano po itong mga policies for mining?
Start with that.
Yeah, first, it's export-oriented, meaning raw materials you export it ulit. Second, a lot of fiscal incentives are given to the mining companies. Third, purely extractive siya. Tapos, hindi na niya, wala siyang downstream industry. Sabihin nun, don't really care if may sasala doon sa baba. If you have a manufacturing, steel, etc. Yung ganyan. So, instead, lahat ng pera ng buhay dito, ilalabas mo din. And then you sell, you buy, Philippines will buy these materials after that value added na. Na-process na siya, nagkaroon na ng yung pera ng manufacturing, ginagawa na siya, processed goods na siya. So you're buying the end result. So our value added is not here in the Philippines, but in the other country. Next, you have auxiliary rights under mining, meaning mining is given priority rather than conservation or protection of forests, of water resources. It allows entry into private property, etc. So, a lot of these policies right now, yun yung pina-question kasi it's not just a matter of discussing benefits for the government or for the company, but also dun sa, more importantly, for the communities and for the whole country in general, yung resources mo, nauubos na hindi din nagkakaroon return or enough compensation for the destruction and the extraction of the land.
If the companies fail to comply with these rules, what are the possible benefits that they were given?
That they were given?
That they are...
Well, right now, there are different penalties under the law. One would be suspension or cancellation of your permits. Right? Pero, noticeably, dun sa batas, wala siyang na kapag naggumawa siya ng human rights violation, pag pumatay siya ng tao, kasama yun sa ground para tanggalin yung permit. Ayun, diba? Or kapag inabandon, or kukunin lang nila yung property ng mining corporation. So, yung as opposed to ano yung nawawala from the people and from this country, hindi commensurate yung ganun. Kasi ultimately, what else can you do against a corporation? Just cancel their permit. Diba? If you're going to file cases against them, civil or criminal cases, then iba rin aspeto yun. But again, bottom line, you cannot pay for the loss, not just now, but future losses. Case in point for copper, as Rubik said earlier, it just went up and down. And now, dead na ang rivers ng Marinduque. So how do you compensate for the loss of livelihoods for not just the 10 years or the 30 years that it has been operating, but with the effects also? How do you rehabilitate, etc.? Kasi there's no such thing as rehabilitation in mining areas, di ba? Parang paano mo papatubuin ulit ang isang puno? Ilang taon ulit yun. So you don't compensate for that. It's not really positive effects, pero ano yung provided by law that they have to provide? So, kaya medyo hirapan kayong sagutin yun kasi syempre kami, we're going to say, wala talaga. But what are they required to give? Meron sila tinatawag na community development programs. They have to give percentages of royalties to the local government, etc. But again, the question is it enough? Or is it commensurate? Is it compensating the actual loss? So, we're coming from a side na tingnan natin kung ano yung nawawala, ano yung nagiging. And hindi mo talaga, like for example, kung may tinarin na tao because of security issues, kapag nagkaroon ka ng militarization, displacement, etc., masasagot ba siya ng 1 milyong worth ng school or ng hospital that they promise you? Given na nga na we're not just talking about now, but in the future. So, in the law, or even sa policies, meron ka makikita na mga required silang ibigay for the community or for the local government or even for the national government. But it's very little compared to what you're losing. So, it's not really a positive effect.
Talking about its benefits po, nabibigay naman po ba talaga ng company yung benefits sa mga...
Hindi rin, kasi like, Marinduque, they computed how much taxes that they were able to give, billions. Diba? Even for Rapu-Rapu, yun yung 1.8% lang, and that's only excise taxes. GDP right now is only 2%, very 2%. Naglalaro siya sa 1 to 2% lang ang contribution ng mining. You can't really see any community that has become rich. And when you throw that challenge, show me a community that became rich or became better off when they hosted mining corporations. Marinduque is 4th class municipality. They're the 14th poorest, I think, province. Benguet, tagal na nila, 100 decades already there, but nothing's come out of it.
So, aside from